Hey, Barbie. Can I come to your house tonight?
Sure. I don't have anything big planned, just a giant blowout party with all the Barbies and planned choreography and a bespoke song. You should stop by.
So cool.
Well, I think it's her mix of humor and intelligence and thoughtfulness and heart and humanity, and the fact that she could wrap that all up in one beautiful, glittery love bomb. I can't think of another director in our generation who could have unlocked the world of Barbie to make it so relevant and fun at the same time for today.
No, Greta was always my number one pie in the sky dream director for this film. And I think that's because you can meet her for 5 minutes and you're just so utterly charmed by her. She is so delightful, so smart, so funny, all the things America just said. And she pours all of those attributes into all her films. I always feel such a beating heart in her films. And I knew we wanted this to be kind of funny and having a culturally relevant conversation and honoring a 60+ year legacy of a brand and all those things. But if you don't really feel something, then what's the point? And I just, every time I watch one of her films, she makes me feel so much. So I also just wanted an excuse to hang out with her for, the last couple of years. So it was great. I love her.
I think, just an answer to your first question, I feel like she's the perfect person because she's the only person that could have directed this film. This film is so specific to who she is and as an artist and as a person that it's special when someone can have you so vividly see through the lens that they see the world. So and then in terms of Kenergy, Kenergy's still a bit of a mystery to me. Honestly, it's elusive.
The best day ever. It is the best day ever. So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now till forever.
I loved that challenge. I loved that part of it, and I think everyone did too. And I think our HODs, our everyone designing the film had a really good time coming up with the creative solutions because everyone was kind of finding their inner kid and playing again, like grown adults coming up with these fun, hilarious solutions to things that were both very clever and very silly. And I think for me, this movie does both those things throughout. It's very, very clever and it's very silly at the same time. And I just can't think of another movie that pulls that off with, quite so much, artistry, but also heart.
Some things have been happening that might be related. Cold shower, falling off my roof, and my heels are on the ground.
Well, I just love that Greta and Noah, told this story, and the connection with Barbie through an adult woman's experience. Barbie doesn't exist without humans. We made her, we play with her, we project all of our thoughts and ideals onto her. And all of the girls who grow up playing with Barbie grow up to be grown women. And so to explore that connection between a grown woman living in the real world, experiencing womanhood in the real world, but holding on to a childlike aspirational connection to whatever Barbie gave her, I just think was remarkable and is our way in as adults, male or female, into how this doll is relevant to us as human beings living in this world. And it's been said so many times, but this is a movie about a doll, but it's more about humanity than it is about plastic.
What do I have to do? You have to go to the real world.
You can go back to your regular life, or you can know the truth about the universe. The choice is now yours.
The first one, the high heel.
You have to want to know, okay? Do it again.
Just seeing so many adults walk onto a set and instantly turn into a child again. I mean, there were crew members who did not need to be physically on set. They, especially the drivers and stuff, like big burly men were just finding any excuse to come to Barbie Land. And in fact, where we were shooting, other movies were shooting on the same studio lot. Fast and the Furious was shooting where we're shooting, and people would keep finding reasons to pop over to our set and be like, "What's happening here?" And we're like, "Come to Barbie Land." And it was, people in like SWAT fatigues and stuff, and they were just like, "Oh my gosh!" And it was, I don't think
Say that they were Kencurious.
they were very Kencurious. But they loved it. I don't know if I'll ever witness expressions on faces like that ever again. Until the movie comes out, I guess. I think you'll have that look on your face when you see the movie, I hope.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
The message is, because I find it personally a little overwhelming, the idea that you can be anything and you can be everything. And I feel like in this day and age where we're all multi-hyphenates, and trying to do the best we can at being so many things to so many people, the message that hit me the hardest and felt most profound to me was that you're enough as you are. You're already doing it great. You don't need to. I think there is something very aspirational about Barbie, and there always has been, but having someone just say, like, "You're good just the way you are. You're good. You're already crushing it." I feel like I needed to hear that when making this movie. So I hope that's one of many messages people take from the film.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. I would add to that, I think over the years, the 60-plus legacy of Barbie, she has mostly represented a single standard of beauty, a single standard of womanhood, a single standard of success. And what I think this movie is inviting is to do away with any single standard, that if it was you can be everything, now it's you can be exactly who you are, and celebrate that and be more of exactly what you are and all of what you are.
That's beautiful. Ryan, anything you want to add?
I wouldn't want to Kensplain the Barbie movie.
Okay, and that's it. Okay.